Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to another NTW 3 battle for you today. And this is a brilliant 3v3 that we have here. We have 3 French armies taking on 3 coalition armies. As usual, you have France versus coalition forces, and we have here the Spanish campaign army that is battling off against Piedmont, Sardinia it seems today. And then we have Austria over here. It looks like it will be taking on the Austrian campaign French army, which is a very coincidental that they're facing each other. And then we have the Egyptian campaign over here, the French Egyptian campaign. They are taking on I think they're taking on Russia, or they may be also taking on Piedmont. I'm not sure. Piedmont is here. They look like they've had a little bit of a cavalry fight here, actually, of these cavalry Laguerre here, these light cav. But yeah, so we have Russia, Piedmont, and we have Austria taking on 3 French armies. So this will be interesting to see how this one goes down. It seems like Russia and Piedmont, looking by where their generals are, have most of their army around this sort of central area. Egypt seems like he is also, like the Egyptian French army, seems like he is dashing towards the Spanish French army. I'm probably just going to call them just like the French armies, I mean, differentiate occasionally. Because there is a lot of different campaigns here today. I can't really call them the Austrian campaign, call them Austria either. Austria, France, because there is an Austria here. That would just get very confusing very quickly. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing NTW3 on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment show support. If you're enjoying seeing glorious cannon volleys like this, there's beautiful little cannonade there, and then if you want to see some more cavalry charges and bayonet charges as well, feel free to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and comment show support. We are working towards 6k subs, and I'm hoping that we can get there very, very soon. But yeah, so it seems as though France is going to kind of just hold on to this point here. He seems he's quite happy battling for his 3-pointer here. I feel like they could, if France, if they wanted to, just Russian infantry, occupy it. Maybe they're not wanting to do that just yet because they're worried it's going to get bombarded to pieces. I'm not really sure, but who knows? Russia, first bit of Russian infantry we've now seen over here. Some Russian Jaegers. They're just appearing, and it looks like Prussia has also arrived on the battlefield. You see plenty of cav here and plenty of infantry ready to take on. It also looks like Austria is quite interested also in shifting right and maybe threatening the flank of this French army here in the center. So it seems like the Allied forces are all quite interested in just pushing to the center here. But yes, if you want to get involved in some NTW3 action or just send in some NTW3 replays, feel free to join the Discord. The link's down below in the description, as always. And yeah, more than happy to have new people join that great community that we're forming there on the Discord. Yeah, so we've got lots of dragoons over here from Austria. Nothing too scary. I mean, dragoons are pretty good. Cavalry is key in NTW3. You gotta remember that. Got lots of chasseurs, chevaliers, SARS. Yeah, seems like France has brought a decent amount of cav of his own. What's this unit back here? Got some cuirassiers. He's leaving the best till last, it seems, when it comes to the cav. I'm sure this Austrian army here is pretty strong. I don't know. There's a lot of provisional infantry actually here. Line infantry as well. Yeah, it seems like it's okay. There's a lot of Laguerre here. It seems like he's rushing towards the other French army as well. It seems like no one is interested in just fighting for the flanks at the moment. Seems about to see some cavalry charges here. Austria is going to catch the French hussars. There's the hussars that they're going to be beaten. Austria looks like might lose this fight here. Yeah, just lost to the chevaliers. That's very unlucky. And then Austria's going to come in for round 2. It seems on the chevaliers here. Probably will beat back the French here. Yep, they beat the French, and the Russians actually got routed to the chasseurs cheval here. I don't know if the chasseurs cheval should just stood their ground. I feel like they could have won that fight. These Austrians, sorry, seem a little bit worn out from that first charge. They're gonna rout them. Seems like oh no, maybe not. They're gonna get out of that just about. That was very lucky there by the French. Austria holds the field when it comes to cavalry, and it seems as though the chevaliers did rally though. Don't often see cavalry re-rally, so, but yeah, these guys are still pretty healthy. 42 men. They've re-rallied. So I mean, yeah, Austria did some damage, but whether it was enough, I don't know. I do not know. And as you can see, the Egyptian army now arriving. I mean, they've got hordes of like these, just like mercenary units here. Don't know how great they're gonna do. And of course, they brought the camel cav. Typical of the Egyptian campaign. Great to see them here. I think this is an Austrian map, so I'm sure the Austrian townsfolk are very surprised to see camels here. They're probably thinking, what the heck are they? Yeah, it seems if any chance of taking that building is now kind of being dashed. The French will not be able to occupy this. It is being shelled to pieces. Doesn't seem like the Allies want them controlling it. Just don't want the problem later on, I guess. Got lots of Russian infantry now appearing here. Looks like Russia will be taking on the Egyptian campaign. Piedmont taking on the Spanish campaign. And then Austria will be taking on the Austrian campaign. So that makes, I mean, that's if they engage each other. It seems as though Austria seems quite happy just to ignore this French army and just try and get to Piedmont. This Ligure is going to try and stop that. It seems like Austria looks like it's going to battle in the forest, maybe. They've got plenty of German line infantry here. Doing their bit. There you go. Shots fired by the French. They are the first to fire. I mean, they are Ligure, so they have a bit of a range on these line infantry. They do have a little bit of range and better accuracy. Take out the officers and then the flag bearers. Bring down their morale. That's what you'd be told to do. I mean, this guy doesn't have a flag bearer anymore. Maybe they did shoot his. And I don't know whether they got. No, they got Austria's replying now. And France at the moment doesn't look like he get outflanked a little bit. He needs to be careful. He's bringing forward some line infantry now. Doesn't seem like a lot of his infantry can actually form square. France, so he could be vulnerable to cav charges, which isn't very typical of the French army. Usually, most of their forces can form square. Van Damme here seems a little bit like he's a bit isolated. He could definitely be taken out if they're not careful. Also, the enemy has taken the building. Well, they had taken the building. Piedmont had Russian troops in there. I don't know whether they still got them in there. Oh, they do. They still have something in here. I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. Just if you, I mean, you did a lot of damage to it. Whoever did this damage, 54%, that's quite a lot of damage being done. And did the guns get abandoned? They broke. I think these guns broke. These just the artillery cheval here broke. Oh no, it's just all the way back here now. It's just a one gun, and I like how they kept the other gun carriage, like just in case we need it. We may need it. You never know. But yeah, they got forced back. I wonder if they're the ones shelling this building now. I don't know if they are. I think it has been the Piedmont army, but you never know. Over here as well, Russia's now having a little bit of a duel. It seems like they're going to have a little bit of a skirmish off with the Trilliers here of France. The Trilliers are shooting a poor horseman. Or poor horse. Poor guy. Russia is taking a bit of a pounding, actually. Well, it's not Russia, it's Piedmont's cav, actually. Taking a bit of a pounding. His infantry, though, Russia's infantry. That's seeing some rough times. And it seems like France and Austria, they've had a little bit of a duel, and now they're like, yep, time to calm down. We've done our bit. Plenty of dragoons here. Still ready, and it looks like France is ready to throw in the cuirassiers. They're running forward to these guys. I don't think they're going to slow down. I mean, gotta remember that in the NTW 3, morale is affected by how tired your men are, and like if you run your troops everywhere, you're going to get tired very, very quickly. And you go, and they go, and the cuirassiers going in. They're going to need support from something. I don't know whether Van Damme is the answer. France. They have broken that unit here. They need to now like charge into like the next unit as quick as possible. Worst thing about heavy cav is that they can get bogged down really quickly. They are going to run towards the other cavalry fights here.
Our general is under attack.
And it seems like this Chevalier is going in against the Dragoons here. There is also infantry all the way out here. They've routed that. Now they just need to go after the... they routed theirs. Cuirassiers, I mean, the Chasseurs, sorry, routed. Van Damme is still alive, but he needs to be careful. Where is that cav now going now? I mean, you could go after the infantry, I would have thought. They can't form square, I imagine. Austria is not known for forming square. It looks like Austria's going to bring across his final Dragoons, maybe try and block the path of these cuirassiers. These brave men now have the job of stopping the horde of heavy cav. They are tired. So whether it's a smart idea for them to be chasing around loads of stuff. Piedmont is bringing over cav, by the way. Can he go after the infantry? The thing is, by the time Piedmont's cav gets over here, that will also be tied. So this might even up the fight. It's not very tied. It's the cuirassier. Here we go. In come the cav into the flank. And the cuirassiers are very low on morale. They need to get out of there, really. 62 of them left. They've done their job. Get back. They need to run. The looks like Austria's coming for another charge, and he's broken the cuirassiers, and like that they are gone. And for the amount of money that they cost, I don't know whether it was worth it. I don't know. They got 2 cavalry units and an infantry. I feel like if the infantry's up supporting the cuirassiers, they may have had a lot more luck. Like, oh my gosh, that's like a small portion of the Austrian army there. The rest is all the way over here. Like, this Austrian campaign army has got a lot to do. Yeah, here we go. Piedmont is on the way up. We have big pushes here by Piedmont and Russia on this flank here. Russia is also now having to have a bit of a dual gunfight here with the French. It doesn't look like he's in range. Oh my gosh, they just got brutalized. Look at the size of the hole put into that unit there by the guns of Egypt, like the Egyptian French army. 4-pounder just ripping through these guys. It's brutal. Piedmont here, yeah, he's battling away. He's grenadiers or something? No. They just kind of look like it. They just, these ones are certainly grenadiers. Russia's brought some grenadiers to support. The guns are back up. This is that 6-pounder, which has like just 1 gun carriage. Well, no, 2 gun carriages for 1 gun. I feel like they were coming up, and then they thought, nah, you know what, we changed our mind. Yeah, France is battling away. I think Piedmont's in, yeah, he's also in this forest. So he's fighting on in here as well. But yeah, the right flank, it seems, going in the way of the French. Piedmont's having to rush over cavalry, but I mean, I feel like the French are also kind of spent on cavalry. They used all theirs up, trying to take out the enemy's cav. Got some 6-pounder artillery on the way up. So now, actually, because Piedmont brought over cav, the Allies have the cavalry superiority. Russia, France here has a pretty decent sized line, but Austria just has more. Austria just has so much more. Oh, we had a charge here from Piedmont. Piedmont did try to charge forward, and I think he was just trying to get these Tirailleurs. He actually got broken. Not worth it at all. And we got French cav in behind. How has this got here? We got some mercenary cav in behind. They're going to take out the Russian guns. Potentially, I don't know. We then got Piedmont cav coming in. How the heck does cav get in? I mean, it has broken the Russian artillery, but also the brakes. I mean, I guess mission success. Take out the Russian artillery. That's the main thing. These look like I don't know what they are. Piedmont, almost like cuirassiers. They look very elite. Piedmont looks like he's brought a lot of good cav. Well, not a lot of cav, but like that. His cav seems to be everywhere, putting out fires for his allies. And because that gun's been routed by Russia, they're now sending forward the hordes of Arabs, it seems. These are. Oh my gosh. These are like landwehr sort of units. Like France has got a counter to the landwehr now. Just use these huge Arab units. It seems like they brought just a lot more Arab units than they did actual French units. Often you see like the big French unit's been brought, like a 300-man unit, but no. Bring in these Arabs instead. France battling away. Men dropping left, right, and center. Prepare to fire! For the Emperor! Vive l'Empereur! Over on this side, how's it going? It seems as though whatever Russian infantry this was is broken. We have now got Piedmont Cavalry behind though. They need to be careful of that. We've got some Lifeguard Grenadiers here. So there's like a German, like allied unit here supporting. I don't know who that is. Van Damme needs to be careful. He's not being just general snipe. And the artillery is also to be careful. There's not much they can do about this. Piedmont Cav in behind is going to do all sorts of problems. Yeah, Austria getting forced back constantly at the moment. They might want to rush with these provisional infantry, just rush these guns. They don't want to stand in front of them, that is for sure. Don't want to stand here too much longer, boys. Get going. The guns are right there. Oh, boy. Canisters firing. They're hitting these boys. And I can hear the cav coming. They're going for the general. Oh, they look like they were. For the last second, they looked like they changed their mind. Van Damme was for the taking there. And they're going to charge from the Austrians in the front. And Van Damme is squashed in this. Provisional line infantry broken. Van Damme is still in there holding his line. Infantry being broken across the front here for the French. And they're going to lose their general. And then this might be that French army finish. You never know. It looks it a bit. Laguerre holding. Van Damme's been broken. He should die pretty soon, I imagine. They won't let him get away. Really well played there by the Allies. Now they're after the gun. Taking out that 6-pounder. And yeah, look at this. All of this French infantry is all but gone, really. Jeez. Wow. Just like that. So much gone. And this army over here, might start thinking about maybe turning some troops to face the Austrians. Got the Vistula Legion here. That's good. That's a solid unit. It looked like they brought a lot of infantry. But yeah, more Vistula Legion. Didn't look like this centre army brought much in the way of cav. But big push forward here now by the Dromedary Regiment. Yes, the Camels are going in. In they go. Charge. Kill them all. Camels. Foolish. Fools fighting the Camels. Why would you even try? Russia here, trying to form a square, but how can you stop such reckless hate? The Camels, they know no mercy. They kill all. They actually, their morale is pretty solid. And we're actually going to see a massive charge here by the French, with Grenadiers going in. So yeah, lots of Grenadiers have been sent in by the French. Going against the Russians, though, I don't know how good an idea this is. The Russians are equally very expertise in the way of melee. But yeah, I mean, these mercenaries here probably getting really good shots against the Russians. Having formed square. But yeah, a lot of those Camels died. That's a sad sight. But lots of Russians breaking here now as the Egyptian army pushes forward. Wow, look at that load. That whole Russian line's gone. Got cav coming in here from Piedmont, but I don't know if that'll stop the Grenadiers. There you go. And in comes some Dragoons of the Guard, Capet. This must be a good unit. It's a very tiny unit. That's just routed a bunch of Russians as well. We get this one as well. This one's the only unit that can form a square. I mean, French will charge that in time. But just like that, the Russian flank's now gone. So it's kind of like a mirror image. I mean, France is sort of rallied over here, but like Austria's definitely doing like France over on this side. He is showing him who's boss. I mean, with the help of Piedmont's cav, I cannot like say enough how much Piedmont's cav has probably helped in this engagement. But yeah, they have like Piedmont's now going to need to send his cav back really, because over on this side, the Egyptian campaign is running riot in Russia's ranks. And here we go. Yeah, we've got these Grenadiers going in here. The Les Angevins. They're breaking these Ruskies. And it seems like this is also this. No, it's not the Spanish campaign. The Spanish campaign has pushed forward. I think it's trying to take this building here. I'm not sure what's in this building. Oh, it's for sure grenadiers. Piedmont sent some grenadiers in there. Can I not shell this building down? Just shell it to pieces. And you can see Piedmont's in full flight as well. The Egyptian campaigner has done an absolute number over here. Yeah, wow. Jean Darmac here with his grenadiers. Very nice, very nice. Austria seems like he's holding on a bit, but he's also still losing plenty of troops. This French army here just needs to do as much damage as possible. How did Van Damme make it out of here? I'm sorry, how did you make it out, sir? You were surrounded by Austrians at one point. A lot of these troops are returning. That must be that's a small miracle that Van Damme has made out of that fight alive. I was sure he was going to die. Smoke rising as the French left there. As the French let off another volley. I can hear someone charging.
We have taken a building. Sir.
Ah, they took the building from those grenadiers, and it's going to be the French charging here. They're thinking they're provisional infantry. I don't think you'll beat them. The provisional infantry. You're temporary infantry. You're not supposed to win this fight. Yeah, look at this. More infantry being broken. Will Piedmont send in his cav to support that fight? Maybe? Oh yeah, there you go. No need. Don't know whether that's really the best idea. France may be better just dueling it out. I have a feeling their infantry may have been as good as Austria's in a firefight. Austria's not really known for its shooting capability. In this forest, what's in here? We've got Piedmont and just still Piedmont. I mean, if you're looking from their perspective, we'll look from their perspective. I don't think many of them are going to get clear shots. They are firing through quite a wooded area. Like, I mean, in fairness, I don't know how the French are getting clear shots either. They're probably not. Yeah, they're battling on in there. Just try and get out of the forest. Russia looks like he's got a cuirassier unit here. Oh, he does. Oh, where's this come from, Russia? I know, no mercenaries. You had a good run. You had a good run. You can't form square. You're probably going to die here. Fire what shots you can. Oh, I don't know. They did a pretty good shot into those. Oh my gosh, that cuirassier's broken instantly. These mercenaries got a really good volley off them right at the last second, killing about 5 or 6. That was enough to rout them. Mate, did Russia's general get sniped at some point or something? I don't know. Russia's just morale is not great. We've got reserve cavalry hussar all the way over here. Oh no, reserve cavalry light cavalry here. It's got all the way in the back lines. Piedmont and Austria trying to hold on now. Austria's out to send a load of troops over here to try and help the situation. And now we got chasseurs, cheval. Okay, this is where Spain fought his cavalry. He's over here routing Austrians, killing them mercilessly. Doesn't want to get killed by these Piedmont cav though. I mean, now with this French cav here, the Austrians are in real trouble. I mean, it's actually kind of close. I mean, only because Austria had to send a bunch of troops back that way. Austria really would have soundly beaten this this French army here. Need to be careful not shooting their own cav. They don't want friendly fire. It's not good for the morale. Yeah, Austria's general's still here chilling. Haven't seen Russia's general at all. He must have been killed or was, I don't know. What's in here? Oh, grenadiers, they're Gascons. Fight for your emperor. I mean, actually, this one's the consul. Oh yeah, there's just loads of routing Russians in it. Did wonder what was in it. Just lots of routing Russians. I do like that the horde of Arabs is actually kind of working. We've not seen much, to be fair, from the Spanish campaign French army, but it seems like it's doing its bit. It's been holding this centre pretty well. Its light infantry seems pretty good. This is the Dutch brigade. If you fight well, men, you may see the Netherlands again. Poles here as well. They're fighting for their independence. I like how the Poles thought they were going to get their independence when they're fighting for the French in Spain against the British. Don't think that's... You not got your priorities straight there, Poland. But I mean, they did get it, I guess. For their service, they did get the Grand Duchy of Warsaw and become sort of like a satellite state. So I guess they did sort of. Fighting the British in Spain clearly was worth it. These Vistula Legion here. You need to be careful. Yeah, this French army's no more, really. What happened? I literally went away for 2 seconds. What happened? Where are... What happened to the Austrians? I presume the French got beaten by the Austrians. This is just... chaos. And we're going to see... Oh, look up here. Piedmont was going to go for a charge. This Legion did form square. Very good of them. I mean, the Egyptians still have stuff all the way back there, but they're not even caring. They're just too busy chasing down the retreating Piedmont and Russians. And now they're facing the Austrians. And these Arabs that just need to set up. Come on, boys. You're getting shot at. Taking on 2 armies, now take on the 3rd. It's possible. It's doable. I mean, Piedmont is still in this. But France is pushing deep into the forest, trying to get those better shots. I can hear also charging somewhere. Oh, Austria's charged France. Don't know how good idea that was. Might have been actually okay. These like 200-man units, yeah, large units, but doesn't mean they're good at morale. It's like France also went for a charge as grenadiers and retreated. But the Austrians did get beaten back by the Arabs. That's kind of funny. And France charging in here. Grenadiers versus Grenadiers. Need to be careful because now the Austrians are going to send in their cav, counter charge, and they may just rout those French. They have routed the Austrian Grenadiers, but I think the French might lose their Grenadiers here to the cav. It's actually pretty close, and the Russian cuirasses, by the way, have rallied. Just to let you know, these guys are over here. They're chilling. They're ready to go back in. So, I mean, the cuirass unit's still on the battlefield, even with shaky morale. It's always a threat. The Egyptian army doesn't look so big and healthy now. I think it's running out of men and steam. Good thing that why do I want to call the Spanish campaign the Egyptian campaign? Probably because they both begin with E. But it's a good thing they're healthy. They're getting point blank range, these Frenchies. Point blank range. Another volley. Piedmont getting off another volley. Okay, charging somewhere. There's been more battling going on. Oh, France went in against Piedmont on the flank with his Grenadiers of Egypt again. These guys are just insane. 26 on the left, they're still routing full units. We have now cavalry coming in here trying to rout these Arab units. And now it's just no, this is Dragoon in fact, coming forward. Charging Austrians. I thought we were in square, but they weren't. They're just in a strange formation. Now Piedmont can counter charge, I'm sure. Looks like they might break them as well. Piedmont looks like he's looks like he might be without a general as well. I don't know. I don't think I've seen either Russian or Piedmont general, and yeah, that cav getting in there has just caused all sorts of problems. There's this line infantry that's gone in. Don't know if that's going to rout the Austrians, but it's certainly causing more panic, put it like that. Line infantry. This is the Austrian campaign now arriving. the Spanish campaign still has plenty of cav. Look at this, Chasseur Cheval, Corps Provisional, Chasseur Cheval. Yeah, they're doing well. Where is Piedmont's general? Don't know, but this whole flank over here has been broken as well. And it looks like the French are going to win today's battle. It was a tough one to start with for them on that Austrian flank. But the Egyptian campaign swinging on through with his dromedary camels. His dromedary regiment did amazing. Or the camel regiment, whatever you want to call it. This cavalry here for Piedmont is super good by the looks of it. And the Russians are back with their cav. They may want to bring up that cavalry Laguerre. Might be worth an idea bringing that up. We've got here, we've got Dessous, the general here, for the Egyptian campaign. He needs to be careful as well. He's getting a bit danger close. The Russian cuirassiers, as soon as they get like close to something, their morale just starts to go. See here as well. As soon as these guys form square, they're like, oh, I don't know about this, chief. They're ready to charge something, but they're going to get charged by chasseurs. Chasseurs are now going to probably break these guys because their morale is just terrible. I don't even remember. Like I said, I don't even remember where the Piedmont and Russian generals died. I don't think they have. I just haven't seen them. Unless they're like basic. They might have been basic infantry units. I don't know. There you go. That's the Russian cuirassiers gone, and Piedmont's elite cav there gone, and that looks like the battle. I can't see any other units on the mini-map. And there you go. Yeah, a victory for the French. This was sent in by Richard the Lionheart, who was playing as the like the Spanish campaign for the French. And he was joined by Berserk and Argens, who were playing as the Austrian campaign and the Egyptian campaign. Then we have Private Peklowski playing as the Russians. Then we have Fonsi playing as the Austrians, and then Antonov playing as Piedmont Sardinia. So yeah, well done to all the players. Russia, yeah, had a really rough game, only getting 400 kills. The Austrian campaign for France having the toughest game there for them. The Egyptian campaign, though, for France getting over 2,000 kills. Austria doing very well. It's not usual to see Austria get like over 1,000 kills, but today they did. So well done to them. We'll quickly look at Richard Lionheart's kills. Visual Legion getting 107, his Chasseur Cheval getting 103, 94 for some line infantry. Yeah, he had a pretty okay game. His army seemed like it's just mainly engaged in a line battle with Piedmont for most of the game in that wooded region. But yeah, that was a pretty fun one. If you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.